I'm going to do a rebuttal and a closing at the same time. When I hear a young Earth creationist talk the way you just did, I envision myself with 200 biologists that spend their entire life, 40 to 50 years or more, that totally disagrees with what you just said. And that is the actual representation of scientists that disagree with young Earth creationists. You have 0.5% of scientists agreeing with young Earth creationists that are in the life sciences. When I look at you, I say, you probably have a good reason. And even if I believed you, I would have to take a look at 200 scientists disagreeing with you behind you. 200 to 1. 200 to 1. In anything that I do in life, if I have a solid 200 to 1 opinion, medicine, especially, cars, although that's a little bit more personal, anything 200 to 1. How can anybody be right when 200 times of the people that spend their entire lives say, we have the evidence to back us up. Where is your evidence? So let me say that I want
That's
one.
not true.
I want. Okay, that's my opinion.
It's
a
simply
rebuttal.
not true.
It's not a discussion. It's my opinion. Look it up. Look it up yourself. Find out if I'm wrong. If you're wrong, let the audience find out by themselves. If this is not a question and answer period, but I will be happy to talk with you.
Where do we look that up?
Talkorigins.org.
What? Origin?
Talkorigins.org. And they have several thousand pages on the descriptions and citations of the scientists. A consensus is what I believe is true in anything. If there was a rabbit's foot found in the Cambrian period, right on, bro. Your science better find out what's going on there, because that's leading right into creationism. Our brain is really a jumblation. I just made that word up. Jumblation of thoughts and ideas that can be changed. I see people all the time that change their minds on things. I understand now through the process of looking at psychology on a very amateur level that we could be wrong big time on any of our thoughts, no matter what our personal experiences might be. I find the curiosity of finding out why people think the way they do fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. I understand now, after 7 years of study, why people think the way they do and why they are so wrapped up around not changing their mind. And in certain situations, I could say it's not their fault. Conservative and liberal brains think differently, and we're hardwired. Of all the atheists I talk to, how many people say, nobody talked to me when I was 8 or 10 years old. I just thought of this stuff myself. That's not nurture. That's nature. We are hardwired to be skeptical. We are hardwired to be conservative. I find that the skeptical mindset is much more fulfilling than knowing there's people out there working very hard to make explanations on the things that they observe. Definition of science. I am a science nut because I see it's the only way we can better ourselves. Religion and belief in the supernatural, whether it's psychics or Bigfoot, degrades the human condition by not advancing it. It holds it back, much like the cavemen. I just find it so much more majestic to explore the world on a natural basis. There might be an afterlife. Nobody knows. When people say, I know, I know, I know, what I really think they are saying is that I believe extremely strongly and my confidence level is at 100%, but nobody knows. It's belief. You cannot cross that agnostic line. Belief and agnosticism and Gnosticism are two different things. We are all agnostic. We are an agnostic atheist. We are an agnostic theist. Because if you really get down to the point, we believe. Knowledge is a subset of belief in a Venn diagram. If you have knowledge, you have to believe you have knowledge. Does that make sense?
No.
Maybe we should talk about belief and knowledge, and that's
Ben
all.
Stein's 2008 document.
Thank you very much. We'll see you at Norm's. Thank you, everybody, for coming.